Hey you guys, I'm back with another video, and today I'm here to tell you why I literally think that. So I heard news that like Tyler and Ashley, they do get married at the altar, and they do both say I do at the altar. But I'm gonna be telling you why I think that they're gonna be stayed married after the show and during the reunion, despite the fact that all this alleged tea, sadly, has been coming out about Tyler. Because I see a lot of people on TikTok literally going off on Tyler, like, oh, like Ashley, stand up, break up with Tyler. Like, why is Ashley in this? I feel so sorry for Ashley. And then there's like, everyone's going off on Tyler, basically angry at Tyler. And I'm just here to say that I think Tyler and Ashley will stay married, even though this news is coming out, because I'm just like, there has to be more to the story about like Ashley and Tyler's whole about Tyler's whole business with like the 3 kids and like owing like the $30,000 in child support, and then owing some ex like $8,000. So basically there has to be more to the story with Tyler owing $38,000, and then along with having the 3 kids. Like, I just feel like that there's just more to the story, and like people are literally preying on their downfalls. I just feel like that, yes, like the exes, or like I think the baby mama has been like putting out all this tea on Instagram, this alleged tea on Instagram, just like flowing the tea on Instagram, like literally just putting all this tea on Instagram and whatnot. I haven't heard that like somebody even knows Ashley personally, but there has been people putting out all this alleged tea about Tyler on Instagram and stuff like that. Like, that's the baby mama. And I just cannot find the page. I cannot find the Instagram page, but I've been like following Storytime with Ricky. If you guys follow her on TikTok, you'll see I've been following Storytime with Ricky on TikTok. And yes, although those alleged news on TikTok has been coming out, I'm just like, for the baby mama to keep on putting all this alleged tea on TikTok, on Instagram, and some of it on TikTok, I'm just like, Tyler needs to come out and speak up, because Tyler hasn't speaked up about it one bit. So I'm just like, there has to be more to the story on Tyler's side, and we have to wait to see what Tyler says. Like, does Tyler really owe $30,000 in child support? And also, does Tyler really owe an ex $8,000 still? And also, was Tyler unemployed at one point? Because I think he's an account manager now. So it's just like, yes, it's like a business I think he owns, but I'm just like, did he manage to like still make more money and stuff like that? And I just feel like that Ashley and Tyler could work through this, even if Tyler really owes $30,000 in child support and $8,000 to the ex, and also like really has the 3 kids, and like those are his kids. I think Tyler and Ashley can work through this, because when we saw, I was watching like Storytime with Ricky's TikTok, and she was saying that even though that like Ashley finds out about the 3 kids late after the pods, Ashley and Tyler get through and make it to the altar and say I do. So for me, it's just like, okay, now you guys the show is airing, and then all this alleged tea is coming out for Tyler to see. I feel like that Ashley is still going to find a way to work through this with Tyler, just through communication and stuff like that, and then make sure that Tyler does his due diligence to pay off all his debt, like the $30,000 in child support. And it's like, they better get a prenup at least, and the $8,000 for the ex, and maybe Ashley can like help Tyler pay off like that debt that Tyler owes, you know, because like that's what we do as like husbands and wives, I guess, if you guys want to stay together. But I just think that Tyler and Ashley, like, they're gonna stay together, even with all this news coming out and like boiling over between Tyler. And it's just like I feel like that the baby mama that is coming up with all this tea, I'm just like, just so much tea. Like, if I was Tyler, I would be so frustrated to see so much more tea coming out about me every single day. Like, what now? Like, I'd be so pissed if I literally worked through literally hard stuff with my wife, and then it's just like, now all this alleged tea is coming out about me more. I would kind of be so pissed. And I'm just like, is this the people who keep on coming up with this tea, are they really trying to prey on my downfall? Are they really trying to like knock me over? Because I'm just like, it's just like when you working through something, you're trying to be a better person, and like people are still telling on you, people are still talking bad about you, people are still laughing behind your back, people like one bad thing they find about you, they're gonna literally like use that to kind of like tear you down. It's just like everything. It's like when somebody, it's like when a good person has when a bad person that's trying to be better has something, like they go through either like a failure or like they do something bad again, that person is just gonna use that and just literally like just like want, like they feel good because they want you to continue being a bad person. And I feel like that people who keep on coming with the alleged tea about Tyler, and people who keep on talking about Tyler on TikTok like nonstop with the alleged tea, like, oh, like, ooh, like, I don't know, it's, to me, I just feel like that it's like people preying on Tyler and Ashley's downfalls, because I'm just like, I don't know why. Yes, it's like they owe a lot of money, or Tyler owes a lot of money and like all this, but I'm just like, unless, okay, now if Ashley and Tyler are not together at the reunion, then I am so sorry, and I guess I was so wrong, and I guess I'm obviously dumb, because sometimes I be having so much hope for couples on like this show, and then literally like they break up like the day before the altar, they break up on like wedding dress day, or like they literally break up like reunion day. Like the same thing happened with the same thing happened with what was his name, Steven, and what was her name? I forgot her name. But if you watch Love Is Blind UK, and you had Steven, I forget her name. You had Steven and Sabrina. Yeah, Steven and Sabrina had a whole divorce, and I was super shocked on that, because people were saying like, oh, like, why is Steven and Sabrina sitting on separate couches? This TikTok that Sabrina made is so like weird, with like the black dress and stuff like that after like wedding episodes. Like, what's wrong? And when I found out that they were divorced, I actually was shocked. I was pretty shocked. So I was like, I better not see this at the reunion with Ashley and Tyler, because if I do, I'm actually going to be shocked, and I'm actually going to cry, because there's just no way. Everyone's being like, oh yeah, Ashley has to break up. But I'm just like, I feel like that now is everybody preying on Tyler's downfall. Because if you think about it this way, if you have somebody that's trying to change whatever like that, and then like they do another bad thing, people who are toxic, people who are mean, who are mean spirited, people who are bitter on the internet are literally going to use that against you, and they're going to talk about it because it feels good for them to talk about like a bad person trying to be better do bad again, because it just makes themselves feel better, or it just like helps their confidence in, like, I don't know, what they feel insecure about in life and stuff like that. So I just feel like that all the alleged tea that people are saying about Tyler, like, it's like every single day I scroll on TikTok, it's like a new sense of like tea that comes out about Tyler and the kids. And I'm just like, at this point, for y'all to bring up so much news about Tyler at this point, it's y'all preying on their downfalls, because they do get married at the altar. But I'm just like, okay, can we like at least have some hope that they stay? Like, can we be happy that they made it to the altar and said yes? And can we actually have hope that they stay married at the reunion? Because I honestly still have hope. With communication, you could work through anything in marriage. Like, anything, unless it's like something that like overbounds. If it's like, see, for me, if it's like something that overbounds my boundaries, I will do a divorce. But if it's like I could communicate through this, and it's like the person did their wrong, I have to, unless they're a criminal or like just something above those lines. But most of the time, if it's like a big financial situation and like I'm just finding out about the kids, I feel like that I could work through it. Now, I'm honestly a little bit skeptical though, because I'm just like, if he owes that much money and he's unemployed, did they break up maybe after the show? If it's like true that they break, like I don't know, it's just weird. Like, I mean, it is a financial burden on Ashley, but I just think that they could work this, because literally Amber and Barnett had literally financial situations on season 1 of Love Is Blind, and they're still married to this day. Like, so it's just like, and they're having a kid as well. So I kind of hope, I think that Ashley and Tyler could get through this, because it's like, it's kind of just like a financial situation that just kind of just needs to be fully explained. But I'm also skeptical, because I'm just like, does Ashley really know about like how much he owes? Did he know about the exes? And even I was watching the Viall Files interview last night with Monica on it, And then Monica was like, oh, like the news with Tyler and the 3 kids, that was shocking to me. Like Monica was shocked on that podcast. So I honestly pray and hope that Ashley and Tyler, they still stay married at the reunion, because if not, I'm actually kind of be a little bit shocked. Because I think that Ashley is the type of person that could like work through anything when it comes to marriage. That's my little 2 cents on that. Like I feel like that Ashley is the type of person that could like work through anything towards marriage. So I don't know. But then I'm skeptical, because I'm just like, okay, like if he owes all that money and stuff like that, and then like she's now finding out about it on the show, like after the show filmed, how would you react if like, okay, like you worked through finding out that like your husband has 3 children, and then afterwards you come out of the show and then you find out about all these exes. You find out that your husband owes $30,000 or like 30 something thousand dollars in child support, and then they owe like an ex that lended your husband money $8,000. Like how would you feel if it's like months later after the show, like months after the show, you find out that like your husband owes all this money? But it's just like, also, how would you feel if like you guys are both coming off the show and then your husband is unemployed too, and like he can't keep a job, and then he owes that much money? Like, would you kind of break up? How would you work through this? Or like, would you pay off all of like what he owes, and then like would you help him get a job, or like would you kind of take care of him financially, or like be his sugar mama, as what like Monica was trying to do to Stefan, and then Stefan kind of cheated on Monica, and then now it's like Monica kind of got her time wasted now, and now Monica had to ask Stefan to Venmo her. Is it going to be that situation, or it's like, I don't know, like if like write down in the comments, what would you do if you found out that your husband owed like $38,000 to an ex and also to child support, and now like he's unemployed and he's trying to own a business? Or like, did Tyler like start making money from his business and like he's trying to like pay off the debt little by little? Because I know I know what it's like. I have student loans, and I know how that's going to be for me even too. Like I feel like that owing in child support and is just like owing in student loans. So I just kind of feel like that he's probably like, he has a business, he's an account manager. So I don't think he's unemployed. I think he just has his own business. But then in the Viall Files interview, when Tyler was on the Viall Files interview, he was like, oh, like I'm an account manager, and he was just like, we're just getting started. So did he make money from his business? And if he didn't make money until this day, then how would you feel if like your husband is trying to make money from a business as an account manager? Your husband owes $30,000 in child support. Then your husband owes an ex that lended your husband $8,000 back. So then your husband owes an ex $8,000. Then you find out that your husband was texting like a woman to kind of like crash into your shared apartment during the show, during a marriage show. And then also you find out that like your husband is just like unemployed, trying to get a job, and like he's been like wouldn't you help out if you really wanted to stay married to this husband? Wouldn't you kind of try to like, you know, pay off the person's debt and like help them pay off the debt while they're looking for a job, or while they're starting their business and like trying to make money? So I think, but I'm just like, why is it that now all of a sudden that that Tyler owes all this money? Maybe Ashley didn't know about this, and now maybe when the news came out, Ashley found out about it. And I think maybe if Ashley really wants to stay married to Tyler, either Ashley is gonna like help Tyler pay off all the debt, because I know Ashley's well kept and she has a job. So Ashley's going to pay off the debt and then help Tyler because I think also Ashley does something in managing as well. So I think that Ashley's going to help maybe pay off Tyler's debt. I think that's what I think of. I don't know. And then, I don't know if Ashley really wants to stay married to Tyler. I think that she's going to do anything in Christ's name to make it work. And I think if Ashley really puts the effort into staying with Tyler, I think God is going to keep them married forever. That's my take. I put it all up to God at this point. Like, I'm not even into like the research, like the detective. Like, if somebody comes out with more tea, I'm gonna just be like, take the wheel. Like, at this point, Jesus take the wheel of like their marriage and stuff like that. Cause I'm just like, if you think about it, like, you come out the show and you find out that your husband owes all this money, it's kind of just like, and then it's also just like he actually like knows the kids. Like, I don't know how I would feel if it was me and I like kind of had like only a 9 to 5 and I wasn't making like lots of money as like, I don't know, a content creator or influencer, and I found all this out and I have to pay all this debt. That would be so hard for me. Like, I don't know what I would do. I would either try to pay off the debt little by little, I'd kind of have to divorce, because I'm just like, for you to hide this from me, it's just kind of trifling. Like, if it was me, I would have a divorce, like, literally right after. If I found out about this, like, if I was in Ashley's position, I would literally be like, you know what, what happens if, like, he doesn't pay child support? Like, what are the consequences? Because if the consequences are not that bad, then best believe I'm gonna be like, okay, like, we could just pay it whenever, I guess. If we just pay it whenever, and I'll help you pay it off little by little, like, you know. Or like, do we take out a loan and like put it all in child support and then we pay off the loan like little by little in increments? Like, that's such a financial burden. But me, I don't know what I would do if I was in Ashley's position. But Ashley is better than me. Like, Ashley is handling it so well, and I just pray that they're still married and they work through this in God's name. But then there was this one girl, and she was like, okay, guys, so Ashley and Tyler, I think, are still together after they got married at the altar. And then the comments were just like, and I'm so upset about it. And then they were like, oh, like, Ashley just wants to like paint her nails to match it red. Or like, people were just putting like so much bitter comments. I'm just like, so y'all really want them to like kind of break up? Like, so like, you guys don't want love? Like, you guys are preying on their downfalls? Like, you guys really want them to break up? Like, if they could work through this in their eyes, then I think God will keep them married. I don't know. But I'm just like, for like so many people to be putting out so much tea, and then like being like, oh, like, yeah, like they're gonna divorce, and like be putting out so much tea about Tyler. Like, Tyler would hate to see the news reporters on TikTok who are coming out with like what he's been like, what's all his business is. Like, I don't know. Like, Tyler would hate to see people coming with all like this business they have with Tyler that they know of. I don't know. But like, if it was me, like, I'd be so pissed if like, okay, like, I'm trying to work through stuff, and then like, here's like more stuff coming out about me. Like, I'm just like, why are you snitching on me? Like, why are you like, I do not like snitches. Like, why are you snitching on me? Like, if I'm on a show and it's like people are coming out with all of like my allegations and stuff like that from the past, I'm just like, are you really a hater? Are you really a jealous person? Like, cause me, I would never, like, I'd keep my, I really do not have, I don't have the confidence to, maybe I'll say like some funny stuff, but I wouldn't like make it a big deal. But if it was me, like, I do not have the confidence to like just blast somebody like this, to really just like blast somebody like this or whatever like that. Like, I don't have the confidence to do that. I'll be like, oh, like, he went to my high school, or like, oh, like, yeah, like, I know him, like, oh, like, he was my ex, yeah. But I would never bash somebody, even when the cast first came out, there was an ex saying like, oh, yeah, Tyler is a liar, whatever like that, like, he's a huge liar. And I'm just like, for y'all to become like, even with the tea with Bowden, like, people, like, I'm just like I'd be pissed if I did something bad in my life, and then I go on a show and I've changed and I've healed and I went to therapy, and then people are literally coming out with all this alleged tea about me, saying like, oh, like, she was this, she was that. I'd be so like, do you hate me? Like, are you jealous of me? Like, do you really hate me? Like, what do you want out of this from me? Like, why are you coming out with all this tea from me? Do you really? If I was Tyler, I'd be so mad at the whole world. Like, I would be so pissed. Like, why are you coming up with all this tea? Like, what is it? Like, I'd be so mad. I'd be so pissed. I'd have my ish. Like, I'd have a whole, I don't know, like, I'd be pissed. But anyways, that's it for the video. Comment down below what you think about all this alleged tea about Tyler and stuff like that. Comment down below if you think that they are going to still stay married at the reunion. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share with families and friends, and I'll see you in my next video.